Hey, this is Chaplain Chat. We're at the mission conference. This is October 7th. And I'm with Marissa. Your dad is who, by the way?
Pastor David Schiffman.
And the pastor of this church,
yes,
who helped put together this mission conference thing. Marissa, your dad and I were talking. We've known each other for a while, your dad and I. And I think it was about a couple of months ago, or I was on it for the first time in my life. I was on a jury. It was a weird experience. I've never been on a jury before. I didn't think they were going to pick me to be on a jury once I knew I was a jail chaplain, but I got on the jury. And it was it was just about 2 or 3 days, okay. I was telling your dad what an experience that was for me. Man, I was pumped up. And whenever you get that jury notice, you always go, oh, geez, jury notice. And sometimes you have to sit in a room all day, and they don't even call you. But this time I got called, and I was so jazzed to be on this jury. If I get a jury, I'll get jury notices every year, and if I got to sit all day and not get called, that's okay for me. I won't mind. That's how great. And I was telling your dad that, but your dad was really proud of you, and he says, "But you were on a jury, weren't you? About 2 weeks ago. It was a few months ago. I don't know, but it was a 2-week. This was not a. My jury was not a high profile thing, by the way. We did find the person guilty, and it was kind of a done deal anyway. It wasn't, but still it was exhausting. But yours was an exhausting time, wasn't it? Without great detail, was this, can you tell me the severity of this thing?
well, every day it seemed to get harder and harder because there were people that would change their answer from innocent to guilty. We had some of the ones that were strict. He was guilty. They didn't care about any of the information that was invalid.
So you would, after you go back in your jury room,
Yeah,
because you're not supposed to talk about it until you're in the jury room,
Yeah,
and they would change in their responses. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
and they weren't really providing any information or any backup to the evidence. And so I saw the guy as innocent, and no one else. They were all changing their answers.
You saw the guy's innocent by what? Because you got to go on the facts that they're presenting.
Yeah,
right.
The one that was going against him, all of her facts didn't add up. There was nothing that even gave any evidence that he was guilty. She was pretty much just pulling it out of the air. And
In your gut, what did you think?
I believe that he was innocent.
Okay. And so, okay, keep going. So.
Well, I believe that he was innocent, and everyone else was saying he was guilty.
He was guilty. So you were the, this is really kind of weird. This was not you were going against the group, weren't you?
Yeah.
How did that feel?
Oh, not very good. Especially they
Were
tried
they
to
getting
change my
frustrated
answer.
with? Oh, I bet.
After the second week, they were just saying, just change your answer so we could just get out of
Yeah,
this.
get out of there. Yeah, I'd probably be one of those that say, I'm going to get out of there. Just change your answer.
Yeah.
But you didn't.
No.
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't believe it was right.
And you stuck your ground.
So it was a mistrial.
Your dad was really proud, and I was hearing your story, and I'm proud of you too. I mean, and how old are you now? Because I can ask you.
23.
Yeah, because you see, if you're past a certain age, you're not supposed to ask that. And here you are. Now I got to ask you. I'd be on a jury again. Would you?
I wouldn't care to be.
You wouldn't care to be, because maybe I wouldn't if I were your. But you held your ground. It was a mistrial, but you held your ground. People probably were not happy with you. They spent all that time, and it was a mistrial. But you held your ground. How can you do that? How do you hold your ground? What makes you hold your ground to something? Why don't you just give in to everybody?
Because I knew that I would be living with it, so I didn't want to live with having to put someone in jail that wasn't innocent or that wasn't guilty for it.
You have faith, don't you? Tell me about your faith in a minute. Who is Jesus to you?
He is my Savior. He keeps me free and everything, and I have a personal relationship with him.
I am so jazzed because to meet younger people who hold the ground against everybody else. You're holding the ground, and I know your dad was proud of you, and boy, I'm proud to know you. I really am. Okay, we did it, didn't we? And I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to say this Chaplain Chat? Do you want to say anything else? Or are you done?
Nope, I'm done.
Are you done? All right, Marissa. Here's what I do. Here's how I sign off.
Okay.
I'm going to say I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to thank you for being on. You just say Chaplain Chat, but not yet. Are you ready for this?
chat?
Yeah, you say, but not yet, because if you blow it, we do this whole thing all over again.
Okay. What do I say? When
You
do I
say chaplain
it?
chat.
No, when do I say
Are you ready? All right, all right. Are you going to say
I'm
it?
ready.
Not yet, not yet. Are you ready? All right. Hey, I want to thank you guys for watching. Marissa, I want to thank you, and I really do want to thank you for getting to know you, but for being on.
Chaplain chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.